Hey, what's up, everybody? I got a couple of thoughts for you today, and one is about builders and what they're doing to help you purchase a new home. They're helping you in a special way, and I think you need to hear this. And also, I want to talk to you about debt. That's right, debt. Ooh, that kind of gives you a feeling in your stomach, doesn't it? Well, let's talk about it on the other side. Hey everybody, Rob Howe, Rockstar Realtor here. That makes me the realtor and you the rock star. So if you're looking for a rock star treatment when it comes to your home, getting it on stage and really putting on a show, well, now you know how. And if you're looking to buy a home, well, let's go on tour and find you the one for you. First, I'm going to show you, here's one of my Rockstar listings that'll be coming on. This is in Section 10. Section 10, if you don't know about it, in Las Vegas, is a fantastic area of town that is very highly sought after. A lot of people want to be in Section 10. It's pretty cool. I just saw a hawk on the tree. Crazy. This you don't see a lot of those in town. And a big giant lizard. I'm still seeing the lizard here. Anyway, if you've watched my videos, you know I like the wildlife. I like the animals. So I'm gonna talk about them sometimes, point them out. You could easily house a few rabbits on that property. It's a massive property. So real quick, I wanted to go over what builders are doing to help you buy a new home. What are they doing? Well, they have figured out that interest rates are darn important right now. And the concern for a lot of people getting into a new home is that, hey, I get into the new home and then I understand I got to wait 9, 10, 11, 12, if not longer months to get that home built and have a home that I can move into, right? So that means in that time right now, if you keep hearing that interest rates are going up and, everything's going up, you're going, well, I don't want to get into a new build and then find out that by the time I'm ready to actually do the loan documents, my interest rate has just shot up by who knows how much at that time, right? So what they're offering is to lock in your rate for up to 12 months. I think that's a smart move on the builder's part to lock in current rates right now. So you'd be doing two things. You'd be locking in your current rates and you'd be locking in a price that says, hey, no matter what's happening in the market, it's not going to go up. I'm getting it at this price. Here's the contract. And let's get that thing done. The builders are also doing what one builder salesperson referred to as new resales, which is, it's kind of a funny term. They have everything picked out for the home and it's ready to be built. They actually start building them and pick out all the features of the home. So they try to streamline it as much as possible right now because of the shortages and supplies and things. They want to make sure that they don't have a bunch of delays. They just basically have that home the way it is, and they try to pick what everybody likes, what you're going to see a lot in the model homes and so on and so forth. So just wanted to let you know what I thought was a good idea that the builders are doing with locking in those rates. That'll help you buy a new home. And I also wanted to go into something, just a quick thought about debt. In this time right now, I'm hearing a lot of concerning things about people getting into debt to stay above water. I think that this is clearly and always has been a terrible idea for the vast majority, unless you're leveraging debt, which some people do in a very smart way. It's generally speaking not a good idea to stack up debt. Now, I know some people are stuck. They have to do what they have to do right now, which is too bad with everything going up, and it's hard for them to catch up. But I just have to say, avoid it at all costs, except for basically two things in your life. And this has helped me a lot. And believe me, I've been through the ringer, made some dumb decisions when I was young with, credit cards and things. Luckily, nothing that I couldn't dig out of. but it took time, and it was definitely a learning experience of like,
you know what? I'm never going to do that again.
Never going to allow myself to get in that position again. So what you really want to be doing is making sure you're not buying things that you feel you just want and putting it on credit. I think that's a terrible idea. Now, if you're in a position that you're living off your credit card, that is, well, you know, maybe that's necessity. And I hope that in time you can get caught up and reverse that. But two things, a home, this is okay to have debt on that. It is the idea to buy a home and then eventually pay down that debt over time and eventually have a paid off home. If you can buy a home without any debt at all, yes, absolutely. But most people can't do that. Most people need to go into a mortgage and basically have debt in order to buy a home. But it's a heck of a lot better than paying the exorbitant rent prices that are happening right now, if you can do it. So I think that I'd much rather be in debt for a home that I own and in on the equity play and in on that value of that home and knowing that this is mine and all of that. That was life-changing for me many years ago when I bought my first home. Held on to it like it was a freaking rodeo, because it was really tough times after I bought that home. I bought at a very peak price and peak timing. I was lucky in a number of ways, but still very tough time to have done that. Anyway, I still am very happy that I did all that, because in the end, it became quite a nice chip to move on in life. So debt on a home, that's okay. Maybe debt on your car, that's pretty normal too. Those are the two expensive items that a lot of people, this is where you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna take on this debt. But anything else, credit card debt, you gotta use your credit card like a monthly revolving, thing that you're paying off. Just do your very best. And I know this is simple advice for many people, but do your very best to never pay that interest. Never let it go into the next month. That's just no way to live. And really the people who are able to purchase property, to get car loans and home loans are the people that have been able to avoid having high credit card debt and so on and so forth. I know there's other kind of sad stuff that you have to deal with when it comes to medical debt. Wouldn't wish that on anybody, but don't do it if you don't have to do it, of course. But if you do, medical debt is probably the best one to have on your credit. A lot of times it doesn't preclude you from getting a home, just depending on the scenario. And then you have, of course, student loan debt, which quite honestly, I think is one enormous scam. And I don't want to get into too much of why I think that. I think that it's just, you could just basically say, look, ever since, there was sort of government backing of this debt, that it really has only caused price of college and school to go through the roof. Because anytime it's not your actual money or somebody's actual money, it becomes easier to spend that money.
Excuse me?
Magically, college has gone up and up and away ever since that legislation was created. And there's one kind of book that has gained value and continues to gain value every single year. Only one. And that's a textbook, okay? Because people go into debt to pay for their textbooks, and those things are outrageously priced. All right. I know that this is a bit of a problem. I mean, maybe worthy of the debt, and if you can really use the schooling and use the degrees that you get to advance yourself in life. That is the promise that they are giving. And I do think with intelligent, with making a smart move to get into the right field, you can absolutely, that debt is almost like, it's not even a big deal, right? But, how do you know that when you're a kid? I don't know. Anyway, this is just a couple of thoughts that I have. And we're in a little bit of a pickle there when it comes to that. But hopefully you don't have a lot of student debt. Hopefully you don't have a lot of credit card debt or any at all. You're just using your credit as a way to move you along in life. to be able to get the right kind of debt and pay that debt off and use it to climb the ladder. And be patient. Be patient with whatever ladder you're climbing. It has definitely paid off for me. It's taken a long time for some of this stuff to come to fruition, but nonetheless, it has been very good for my life, and I've seen it over and over and over again with clients that have made the right moves. So anyway, just wanted to give you those thoughts. Some of it probably pretty simple to y'all, but I never know what can help. And when I have a thought, I want to go ahead and put it on video and throw it out there. So last thing, I do have a debt that you owe me right now, and that's to sign up to my channel, subscribe. All right, this channel's going to go ka-boom at one point, and I want you to be a part of it. I hope you are getting a lot out of it. I certainly enjoy bringing you the content. And if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts on what you want to see, I'd absolutely encourage that. Go ahead and let me know in the comments, and give yourself a gold star in the comments, or any kind of star. Say something in the comments.
Help the algorithm.
I appreciate it, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you very soon. If you need a realtor, you know how. See y'all.